someone once told me, and I think that's very true. So if I leave any kind of legacy when I die, when I'm 188, then it'll be that. I think it's just, I just want to do good stuff, and people like it, and that's wonderful.
Mark Gatiss' work in an adventure space of time is incredible, but he also does an incredible work in Sherlock. So let's see. Adaptation along with, of course, Steven Moffat.
I've not seen it. Is it any good? Stephen and I were working on Doctor Who. We've been friends for years, and we always ended up getting the same train together. And we talked about the other things that we liked, especially Sherlock Holmes, and how much we loved the Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce films from the 40s, which updated the stories from the Victorian era to the Second World War, and we just thought we should do that again. And a big thing was that in the original first story, Dr. Watson is invalided out of the war in Afghanistan, sent home, and there was another war in Afghanistan happening, essentially the same war, and the parallel was just so clear. It was like, well, that was a wonderful way into it. And then after that, it was really quite straightforward, because Sherlock is such a huge, recognized figure across the world that it was a very easy sell, especially because it wasn't in period costume, it was a lot cheaper.
That surely made it easier.
Yeah.
Now I have a question from a fan who sent by the Facebook of Livraria Cultura. She's called Lara Azevedo. Is she here? Lara Azevedo. Maybe she's not here.
She's fainted.
Maybe she couldn't make it.
Is that you, Lara Azevedo?
Lara Azevedo. Maybe she couldn't make it because maybe she lives somewhere else. And her question is, as a writer, what's your theme or setting or age, your favorite of writing?
Theme or age?
Yeah, theme or age or setting.
Well, I like doing things in the past. I like history. So I do a lot of Doctor Who. And I suppose my favourite era is the Edwardian era, turn of the century. I like that. Theme, I don't know.
Perhaps terror.
Terror. Bad things happening. Funny and terrible things. No, actually, you're right. My favourite things are ghost stories of anything. I love ghost stories. So bringing that aspect into almost everything is the most fun. Definitely. I've just written and directed a ghost story for BBC, which I love doing. So I'm hoping to do some more of those.
So another question from Livraria Cultura's Facebook is from Ricardo
Is that actually David Tennant?
Yeah.
I haven't got my glasses on, I can't.
Maybe with the 3D ones, yeah?
He must be very warm.
Yes. Absolutely.
So, the question is from Ricardo Andrade. I think it's a normal name, so... Is Ricardo Andrade here? Ricardo Andrade? No? So, the question is, how do you pick up the scripts from Doctor Who episodes and also Sherlock? And if you already take an idea from the fan to using a script, like you wrote a script for Sherlock or Doctor Who, using an idea that the fan gave you in an event like this?
Well, I'll address that straight away. I'm not allowed to, because there is a very healthy and growing industry in people suing writers. I know J.K. Rowling. I know that J.K. Rowling has someone, when she does book signings, someone who specifically takes things off people and then gives them back at the end of the evening, because she was taken to court because someone said that she'd copied something for Harry Potter. And you can't do that, because if someone has any idea and then 10 years later you think of something similar, they can always say you stole that from me. So unfortunately that doesn't work. And then in terms of picking scripts with Doctor Who, it either comes from me or from Stephen will ask me to do one about a certain thing. And then with Sherlock, we decide between us what the shape of the 3 episodes is going to be, and then who's the best fit for it, really. I think I might do one about an overcrowded bookshop in Rio.
It's a great idea. Another one about Sherlock is from Camila Lins. The question is, how was Molly Hooper affected Sherlock to make him different than ACD's original?
That's a very good question.
What can we expect from her? What can we expect from her? And her relationship with Sherlock in the next series?
Oh, well, Molly is a character who's not in the original stories, and she was just going to be a one-scene character, but
so sad,
Luke
because I love
really, who plays the part, was so good, we immediately started thinking of new stuff for her. She's affected Sherlock because he sort of doesn't really think about her. She's just someone who hands him a cup of coffee, and he obviously doesn't understand how she feels about it.
She's kind of part of the scenario.
She's like the wall painter. But then when it comes to the crunch, she's one of the few people he can actually rely on. And having really helped him out, he's never going to forget that. But it doesn't mean he's suddenly going to propose to her or anything. I think he's just going to regard her as a piece of moving wallpaper.
So next question is about Doctor Who. It's from Esther, Fernanda, and Isabella, and they are here. Oh!
There they are!
Hola!
So, the question.
Is that the question?
Yeah. What do you think or expect Peter Capaldi will bring for the new, for his new role as
Scottishness.
do you think he will bring McCoy back with the accent?
He's the 3rd Scottish Doctor, isn't he? That's amazing. I just thought that.
The other one is right there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Peter will bring his own thing to it, of course. He's obviously, he has a different energy. Matt and David both were very young and very human doctors, very accessible doctors, and I think Peter wants to make the Doctor a bit less approachable and more mysterious again, and probably slightly grumpier, I think. But it's so exciting. It's like having a new box of toys to play with, because sort of think you know how the Doctor would react in any given situation, and every time a Doctor changes, the rules change. So he's going to be absolutely amazing. I've seen a little of his first episode. He's absolutely fantastic.